It's me, Robin, and this is Morning Magic. This is our time to come together and share in the light, practice our healing, practice our alignment, practice good morning, riding together, being with our friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My friends, it's a beautiful new day. It's a new awareness, a new energy, and I wonder if you are sensing your shift. I didn't say the other word, I said shift. I wonder if you are sensing your own shift. Question at the top of this session today. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I wonder if you're feeling it. I wonder if you're sensing it. Just adjusting the fan. Good morning. Good morning. I wonder if you are feeling the vibes today. And also, are you being so loving and kind with yourself? Are you being gentle? Are you being supportive? Are you having your own back? Because stuff's going down. Don't know if you knew that. Stuff's going down. Are you being there for you? Are ya? Are ya? Do you like my flower today? The daylilies have started blooming. So let me say hi to you, gorgeous one. Do you know you're gorgeous? Inside and outside, do you know? Do you? Caitlin, you're gorgeous. Roshni, you're gorgeous. Allie, you're gorgeous. Melanie, you're gorgeous. Alexis, you're gorgeous. Josie, you're gorgeous. TJ, you're gorgeous. Lizzie girl, you're gorgeous. Mickey, you're gorgeous. Amanda, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Shelley, you're gorgeous. Carol, you're gorgeous. Carrie, you're gorgeous. Robin, you're gorgeous. Inside and outside. Friends, let me see what you've been sharing. Good morning. Unstoppable Robin. Yes, I love that, Carol. Thank you. I want to say cheers. Look at this yum yum. Did you have your yum yum yet? Iced coffee. Roshni says good morning, and yes, I am. Miss Melanie caught the shift, riding it like a wave. Yeah, that's the way. We Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Rejoice, rejoice. We have no choice but to carry on. But to carry on. The people who are pouting in the line, I'm always like, what the F, people? We're all in line. We're all making our way. We're all on this journey. You can be like that, or you can be like this. It's very simple. I didn't say easy. I said it's simple. Riding the wave, riding the wave, riding the wave. Carrie says, good morning, good morning. Yes, the lily in my hair. It's not situated perfectly, but I promise to stop playing with it. It's so beautiful. We have a whole rows and rows and rows, and every year I just move more because it's like free plants. And they're kind of like weeds, I guess, in a way, but they're so gorgeous. And I mean, can you see this color? Wow. Just whoa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Anna. You're gorgeous. Good morning, Tanya. You're gorgeous. Good morning, Diane. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Rose tea at Melanie's house. Yum. Tanya's just making it. Hey, Bra Ocean Lodge. Hi, Jeffy Pooh. coming to get my love. Oh, come and get your, hey, hey. What's the matter with your wah, 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 wah. Is that the one? I love that song. All right, friends, I need to know, officially, did you hug yourself? And did you choose a word? How is the energy going for you? Some of you already texted me this morning and said, I really need this today. So, I encourage you, this is your opportunity to ask for what you're needing. Share it in a way that's empowered for your heart, We can complain in the line, or we can say, hey, hi, need a little help over here. Come on, come and get your love now. Wouldn't that be so awesome? I would love that. Yeah. So, sitting with the vibes today. It's been very interesting. First of all, I shared a new podcast episode today, Tea with Robin. If you don't know the podcast, it's pretty good. There's a nice lady doing it. She helps helpful stuff. This week it's about suffering, the wheel of suffering, and I might sound like a harping on things, but everything that's happening in the world, look at what's going on in Hong Kong and China, for example. You may not be reading the newspaper. You may not be following the news. You may be involved in Black Lives Matter, and that's as far as you're just really into that. Just so many different things around this, but it's pinging things inside your own heart. I'm yelling. I get fired up, Don't know if you knew that. But it pings stuff in your own heart. There's a lot of construction happening today, by the way, I should say. Sorry about that. Ooh, empty flatbed truck, TJ. What are we putting on there? I say we put, it's backing in to deliver our awesome sauce. That's what it's doing. So things ping the inner and the outer, and it's really important. Like, Melanie is riding the waves, or I talk about, let's ride on our inner tube. Let's go over the wave breaker that we normally have some fear around, instead of indulging. And it is an indulgence. I do it too. So, you're not the only special one here. Indulging our fear-based crap. I do it too. I get very self-involved. This is how I have all the good data in a lot of ways. Okay. I'm not the only one, but, the psychic sirens, it can be like this or not. But it's a good episode because we're talking about, holy crap, trucks. The suffering each of us can have. There. And how do you take yourself off? How do you help yourself through? How do you help yourself heal? You have the power. You're empowered. You are so freaking powerful. I can't even. So we're waking up right inside there, and I hope you love it. And TJ is here. That's Wordsickles. I tell the story, if you listen to the inspiration, about, Shelly just said, the milkweed story. Exactly. That's TJ. She's right here. Love it. Allie says, I'm be giving a lot of opportunities to choose lately. I'm going with choice. Amen. And friends, I want to celebrate you. We all want to celebrate you. So if you have things you want to share, share. Don't be embarrassed or shy. I'm celebrating too. There are many, many times, that I'm practicing and I'm catching it, and it just feels like victory dance. Victory is mine. I'm so happy. Every time we can wake up out of not feeling guilty or ashamed or I'm not doing it right, I'm not doing enough. Now I, this and that. So yeah, here we go. A lot of choosy choices. Thank you, Mickey. I once had a drink. Mickey says you're like Eckhart Tolle, except so much better looking and easier to receive. I love doing this. Thank you for being here and receiving it, because I kind of couldn't help myself. I would be talking to myself if nobody was here. You know, I'm just so love this stuff. I had a dream once. This is what's so cool about us, you guys. And I mean, when I tell you a story about me, I'm talking about you, really. Just convert it to your own thing. I had a dream about me and Eckhart Tolle. We survived the apocalypse together in a bunker. I regularly have dreams about people who are like, you know, we go to them as like, you're the guru, you're the awakened one, you're the smartest man in all the land. You know, your answer is better than my answer. And since I was really small, I've always had a problem with that, because I really don't, it just never computed for me that I would sort of give my knowing and my awareness and my heart over to somebody without really even, you know, going in here and checking it out and making sure and shifting it as needed. But I've always been like that. I never follow a recipe directly. I use them as guidelines, things like that. So I wonder if you're like that too, you know? So in the, oh, I said I wouldn't touch the flower. So in the dream, he's like, we're like in the basement of the Sears building. The building has collapsed or something. We're behind a locked door in a vault of a bank. I always find dreams so fascinating. Vault of a bank, and there's rubble everywhere. I have to go back through my dream journal, because I wrote about this one for days. But he was like, oh, we are all fucked. I don't know what to do. That's not very good German. I know, we just sit here and be with our thoughts, be with our awareness, breathe. This is life, you know. This is it. And he's telling this story, which I've heard on YouTube a bazillion times. Like, you know, people came to his talk and the facility wasn't open, like the hotel or the retreat center was not open, and everybody had to wait for hours in a line. And he was talking about how, you know, you get pretty worked up. So he's going on about the story, and I'm like, Eckhart, no, let's get up and open the door. Open the door. We don't have to sit here. We don't have to just sit here like we're all forked. We don't. Why? Just because that's the practice? If you don't like it, let's shift it. I got all like, woo! So that's our story. All right. Melanie's word is be. That's beautiful. Mary. Alexis, once I begin to choose, I know I'll be able to feel better. I need to choose to be kinder to myself for past mistakes. Anybody relate to Alexis? Here and now. Look, are you willing? Here and now, I am willing to let it go. Here and now, I claim it is over. And I will love myself. I will look into my own eyes and see my gorgeousness, my sparkle, my good intentions. I'm willing to clean anything up. If there's anything, you know, with somebody else that I feel I would feel good acknowledging, I'll do that. But here and now, I forgive myself. There's a difference. You know that term? Okay, shh, don't touch it. All right, just once there. You know that term, spiritual bypassing? I feel sometimes that upset is coming to us. I'm not talking about any one specific person. It's coming to us to ask us to sit with it, look at it, be with it, pay attention to it, hold its hand, love it, but don't make it yourself. You know, don't say this is me. I'm experiencing suffering is different than saying I am the suffering. You know, but sometimes there's guidance here saying, look, this is what needs to be felt. This is what needs to be acknowledged. Here and now. This thing happened when you were this age and you responded this way or you did that. How long are you going to throw rocks against your own heart? It's a poem. I don't know if it's Hafiz or Rumi. My dear, why do you continue to throw rocks at your own heart? Well, I'll tell you why, Rumi or Hafiz, not sure. Because I don't want to sit with it. I can't handle it. It starts to come up and I freak out. So instead of just witnessing it, birthing it, I go into this pattern of distracting myself and running away and covering it up and all of that, you know? Let's just be. I know it's intense, you know, in the movies when the guy has to get, or the gal has to get stitches with no shots or anything. But let's go. How long are we going to do it? Let's go. TJ, I like big trucks and I cannot lie. Yeah, I'm glad because the hammering and stuff has been, it looks like they're building a little village next door. I don't know. We could really say the monster house is coming next door. We're one of the last few itty bitty houses and it will always remain that way. I just love original things too much, but it's going to be a monster house. But right now they have concrete walls up and it looks like the funnest thing to hop the fence and go play in, but not going to do it. Not going to do it. Love you too, TJ. Glad. Well, hello, Miss Summer. Happy to see you. Josie's word is heal. That's beautiful. Receive, word receive for Mary and Carrie. Carol said that dream with Eckhart and you, so good, it would probably be exactly like that. I think so. And the neat thing is, you have somebody in your life. I mean, I hope that I'm this for you every day. Honestly, that's really my intention. Somebody who encourages you and inspires you and sees the good, but also, you know, spurs you on, not just coddling the bullshit. Because that time has come and we cannot do it anymore. We just can't. So even me, like, I have to stop being nice about things that are not helping you. Oh, this is a big edge for me right now. I gotta say, I could tell you some stories, but let's just leave it at that, okay? But my healer, I worked with somebody long distance for a long time, and she always held my hand and had my back and encouraged me and challenged me. And she said one day, she said, I had a dream about you, Robin. You stepped right through the monitor and you were here in my country. She's in another country. You were here in my country. And she said, what that tells me so strongly is that you are not meant to follow the way everybody else follows, and you, because you see possibility, you make it happen. And that was one of the most powerful mirrorings I've ever had. Not that I didn't already know that for myself. You probably know things that people tell you, but it's like that affirmation back is so helpful to hear, isn't it? That, yep, somebody else sees that in me. Somebody else gets that about me. Somebody else knows, you know. I'm not meant to, I don't have to do it for 500 years on my knees. You know, I don't have to do it. So helpful. And I love that so much because it really does feel like, yeah, that's how it works. Just going to come right through that. I'm coming right through that monitor. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. But, you know, you can get so mired in your practices and this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Why are we doing it this way? I'm always like, why are we doing this way? Sometimes I say to Jeffy, do you realize we have organized the tools in the basement the hardest way possible? Like, just more and more and more I'm seeing it. Why don't we put a satellite tray in the garage where I need them? I'm kind of the handy lady around here. Let's put them in the garage where I need them. Just little things, you know. Let yourself evolve. And these little awarenesses you have, you're like, how does changing the toolbox or folding my laundry differently? Wow. I won't get on too many tangents more, okay? It upwells in the rest of your life. It changes so many parts of your personality. You really almost could say that Spirit is whispering to you in gentle and easy ways that will not freak you out about your journey, loving you, encouraging you, inspiring you. You could say that. Alexis, willing to let it go. I know I deserve to feel. And you feel good things, period. So you're going to allow it now. That's so great. And, you know, for anyone where it keeps hitting you in the face, the memory. Do I have the ring here? Oh, no. I have a ring that Jeff gave me when I turned 40. It's not as big as this one, but my hands flew up to my face in shame at a memory I had, and I chipped the front of this tooth. I cracked a chunk right off. My hands flew up so fast in shame. And for some of us, that's where we begin. Just like we're so ashamed of ourselves. We have so much stuff that we've done, and the litany, you know, the list is long, and actually, because we keep repeating it every day, that's why it's so intense. We keep making more. So today's the day, if this relates, you know, we're going to practice. I forgive you. I love you. Like that. Tiffany, you're gorgeous. Amy, you're gorgeous. Inside and outside. I know who I am, and that's what matters. Alexis, I know who you are. I know what you are. And I know how you serve. You are here. You are here. You are here. Paul Selig. Carrie. Yep, this is all familiar. And I'm Oz. I'm aware how this place inside of me is healing. Thank you. Hello, my summer. Amanda, going with the word calm today. Yes, share your words. I'm making my way through the comments. Going with the word calm today, feeling stressy. Trying to turn that energy 180. Isn't that 180 so encouraging? It's like we were talking about last week on the podcast, episode 95. The inspiration for that week is the 180. Let me just play. I always go this way. I do. I go this way with my story. Let me turn and go this way with my story. Why not? I could choose any freaking thought in this moment I want. I'm gonna be all right. I am forked. I'm beautiful. I'm hideous. I am empowered. I am a weakling. I am abundance. I am abundance. I am a pauper. I mean, we choose. So you could try anything you want, you know, especially if you're feeling hopeless about so many of the things you're going for right now, especially in the world, the movements, we can see the change and the hope and the encouragement and the excitement and the policies and the stuff that's beginning to happen. And yeah, do we need to be moving things along? Of course we do. But are you going to help yourself as much by saying it's fucked? It's never going to get better. No. And in fact, your body doesn't like it. It's very, for your nervous system, it's very not good to talk like that. Amy's word is space. Melanie, I wrote on a sticky note and put it right in front of me. There is no grander purpose than to be. I had spent the last few days all tightly wound in having a purpose. In truth, that's a distraction. Are you guys hearing that? I wrote on a sticky note and put it right in front of me. There is no grander purpose than to be. I had spent the last few days all tightly wound in having a purpose. Truth, that's a distraction. Friends, this is so beautiful. More Paul Selig, I'm guessing, from Mastery with the Melanie flowers and butterflies. None of us knows exactly how the world is going to play itself out in the coming weeks, months, years. We can listen to the pundits. We can listen to the, and be confused and spin and all of that. But what you really want to be doing is focusing on being, practicing, aligning, grounding yourself, dealing with the stuff that's coming up inside your heart, like what Alexis was sharing about the emotional, the heaviness, the inability to forgive ourselves, when we get down, the way our mind bombards us with more stories from our past about how it's hopeless or we're not going to make it or whatever. Like we are really beautifully equipped and aligned because we've been together, especially. I know you're all doing your work in your own ways. I'm not saying it's because of this time only at all, ever. But like we are, let's claim it. We're doing this work, and because we're here, we are uniquely aligned for this time. Even if it became like a zombie apocalypse, you guys, we would be teaching, we would be helping, we would be sharing, we would be showing up and adding something into the mix that would help extend healing and peace, and you would do it too. So even that is something to focus on, and that is our value, that is our purpose. Next week I am going to talk about value and purpose, and I'm looking for a good letter for the podcast. I'll just put that out there if anybody would like something read there. Because, how do I have value if I don't have my job anymore? How am I valuable if, and this might sound shallow, but, I could say 100 people right now would raise their hand. How do I have value if I can no longer look like myself as I age? Or I can't keep my gray roots covered. You guys, we examine every single thing we're doing, and we're going to find these stories. Why do you do that? Because I want to be somebody. I want to look like somebody. I want to have value. I want to be looked at, cherished, treasured. Like you start to examine your stories, you're going to find these things. So here we are in such a beautiful way, doing this work. Here you are. Yeah, here I am. Summer, my truth. That's where I'm coming from today. Beautiful. And thank you, because I love your truth and what you share. And, that's who I like to ride with, are people who inspire me. and you inspire me. Jeffy, one of the word of the day, 180. It's one of my favorites. You're one of my favorites. That's number one husband for anyone who hasn't met him yet. Amen, Melanie. Thank you, says Carol. Melanie, thank you. So good, says Carrie. TJ, our identity gets so tangled up in our jobs. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, and so what happens if there's layoffs? What happens if there's less work, you know? I mean, yeah, what happens? I really was sitting with that because when this COVID stuff began, things shifted for me at work, healing sessions and stuff, and I did not panic. I started sitting with that. Like, what am I going to do? What would I like to do? And praying about it. Now, this is me, Course in Miracles, Chapter 30, The Rules for Decision. So powerful, you know. If you know how loved and cherished you are, it would not be a stretch to surrender your ego and give your concern to God and to the Holy Spirit, the Holy Spigot, the creative source of the universe, whatever you want to think of it as, and say, help me. Let me know what I should do. And I tell you what, the first day I started to have the thought, I came here and did a live. I've never done a live really before. I probably screwed around a little in my garden or something like last year. But I was like, this is not for me. I don't like this unscripted format. Makes me nervous, you know? And now here we are. So every day. And you know what shifts? Yeah. I'm working in a different way. And I continue to surrender to that. And I'm on my little pink floaty. I'm floating, so if there's a new wave breaker that comes and I feel fear, you know, something happens with, we're a 2-income household, something happens with Jeffy. Of course there's moments. Why do I shout it at you? Of course there's moments. I just practice. Get on my floaty. I always love that song, Get on Your Bad Motor Scooter and Ride. I'll have to find it. It's kind of a rock and roll, heavy metal, but I always think of that term. Just, you know, float. You don't have to worry. Rules for decision. You let me know. What should I do? And I will follow. Tell me what to do. Tell me where to go. Tell me what to say. To who? What? Yeah, what would I like? Tiffany says, my favorite Robin question so far. And for me, what would I like? I would like to offer healing. I would like to continue offering love. I would like to continue. I'm not just going to wait like in silence if nobody is scheduling for that day. I'm not going to be like, we're standing by. What is the operators are standing by. I'll just be here on pause. Hello, caller, are you still there? You know, it takes time. And it takes time to help yourself through. So if you have some fear, you have some things you want for yourself, let's go. Allie, I would like radical self-acceptance for myself. All right. Allie, in this moment now, and let's all do it together because I know she's not the only one. I've been working on this too. Here in my pajamas today, friends. You know, working on letting things be easy. Letting things be easy. Not needing to be however it is. So in this moment now, are you breathing? I'm getting a hot flash just saying that. I deeply and completely love, and accept myself. You can try this with me in this moment now. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I don't know how all the things that I can get hung up on will right themselves, will solve. I just know it's okay. I just know all is well, and I'm willing to ride with you, Spirit, with you, God, with you, Easter Bunny. Doesn't matter. With you, higher self of me, Christ consciousness of myself. I just know I'm going to ride with you. That's the ultimate 180. Are you guys doing it? I'm not going to ask for a show of hands, but this is your magic bullet. This is your magic bullet. If you know me from like 10 years ago, I used to feel so crazy by the people who were selling these 7-figure whatever things online. I just felt so enraged by it, and I really had to work on this. And I would say, because I would beat myself up for getting upset, and a few people said, you're just mad because you don't earn 7 figures and you don't teach people. You want to teach about earning 7 figures. No, not even in the ballpark, like ever. What pissed me off so much is that people are preying on the wounding we have and using... Why am I getting on this, Jag? I'm going to finish it because it came to me. But getting on the, the neuro-linguistic programming, using the right words to scare people and make them want to buy. So, I've been talking about this stuff for a long time, figuring out, but it starts with, you got to deeply and completely love and appreciate yourself and understand we got to do this work because, there is no magic bullet other than this. This is the magic bullet. One with the Spirit, one with the Lord. It's not religious icky. Give up my upset today. Let me surrender it to somebody in more authority than me. Help me. And I will practice. I don't have to meditate 800 minutes a day to do that, you guys. It's like that. You want to be at peace? Here we go. So, I deeply and completely love and appreciate myself. You may hear people who do tapping always say these things, Not a tapper. I'm not much of a systems gal, but if it works for you, I love it for you. Again, you are the guru. But I do like here you can tap this thymus gland. Just major stuff here. You feeling scaredy? You feeling worried? Tap here. You can tap right here. Okay? In this moment now, I deeply and completely love and appreciate myself. And you know what? I don't know how it's going to be all right. I just know it is now. Now. And all is well. Good. Right? Do this. You are qualified. You've just received the training. There you go. You are trained. The certificate is in the mail. So let's start a healing. If this is not for you today, just do this in front of the screen. What would you like today? So good. And thank you for asking, honey, because you asked for all of us. I want it to be easy too. I want to deeply accept myself too. Even the stuff I get embarrassed about later. I look back and I think about things and I just feel like, ugh. And so much of the time I can be hard on myself, you know, because I didn't stand up. I didn't say no. I didn't, you know, I took the nice route, all this. No more. I'm just going to be me. And what I'm finding is, I'm still going through that phase, by the way, of lots of people unsubscribing. Oh my God. I was about to hit like the next tier. Something you don't know is you have to pay a lot of money to send newsletters when your list gets big. It's not cheap. And I was getting to the next tier, and now all these people have unsubscribed, you know? It's like, thank you. That's abundance too. I'm mowing my own lawn and people are unsubscribing, but it can hurt. I'd be lying if I didn't say the initial moment is fear and hurt and it gets scary. But you know, I really see that it's good. So for however that might help you today. Deep peace, Mary says, for deep peace. So deep peace to you and true value in your own heart. True value in your own heart. For Alexis, inner peace, knowing that this is my journey and what someone else says about it in a negative way does not matter, as they don't understand me. Yeah. And the more and more I understand my hurt feelings, just a little extra credit here, the more I understand, why am I hurting because of what this person said to me? Why am I scared? Why am I worried? When I won't talk about anybody else here, never want to invade your privacy or overread the energy out loud here. That's not what I'm here to do. So that's why I talk about myself. You know, when I started noticing that people were unsubscribing, and, you know, I'm not a numbers girl. I really am not. But also I am, because I care. And when you're noticing you're starting a pandemic and you're talking about things that are really going on in the world and people are leaving in droves, it's a little frightening. And so why do you care about that, Robin? Why do you care? Why do you care? And that's really when I started realizing I've been trying to play to the median, to the center lane. I've been trying to keep everyone happy. And in that energy, guess what's built in there? If I don't do it your way, you're going to leave. You know, as we start to explore our feelings, this is the freedom that can come. As we start to inquire about what's happening, this is what happens. We get free. So don't be afraid to go in there, even if it might feel embarrassing sometimes to realize, I care what people think. I want, you know, I don't know. I care. I want good opinions of people about me. I want people to speak nicely about me. Don't be afraid to look. All you have is freedom to find. So, that's nice, Tiffany. That's beautiful. So, yeah, let it be good today. Take good care of yourself. These are healings you're receiving. This is awakening you're doing. Even if you've just been working along while you're listening halfway, or cooking in the kitchen, or painting in the living room, or whatever you're doing, yoga, driving on, or taking a walk, you're still receiving a healing. You're giving your awareness, your conscious awareness to this time. So choose to practice good self-care. When we hang up, get some water, have something to eat, move your body a little bit, and if there are tender feelsies, remember to inquire. That's how we get free. Amen to freedom. So be it, says Melanie. And so be it, friends. So let's ring the bell. I hope you have the most gorgeous, amazing day. Always, I am here, and I welcome your support. There's a link in the profile to support this work I share. Financially, donation, session, courses, super cute art. But mostly, the way I would love you to share this work is to practice it in your own heart. You know who the abundance provider for me is God. And I absolutely know that. So, in any way you can support this work, though, invite a friend, stuff like that. Yeah, so be it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Carrie says, no wonder the word honest is so powerful for you. I can't ride in the middle when practicing honesty. This is resonating so much for me. Thank you. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. You know a lot. And it's, wow, it's been, I mean, sometimes you line up your own healings and your own victories and your own stories, and you see all along this has been the energy I've been working on since I was thinking about the Halloween parade my mother enrolled me in as a bride, just like, let's not even go there, people, and shouting at me from the sidelines, raise the bouquet, Robin, there's a prize, raise the bouquet. I still, that went right in my little 7-year-old heart. Like, I gotta perform. No. Not no mo. I love you guys. And let's ring the bell. And would somebody type now? I'll start counting in my head. I love you. I see you in the morning. Thank you. Now, I love you, Miss Tanya Boo. I pronounce us whole and healed. Go off and have the best day today. Make someone else's day sweet today, too. Share a little love. Share a little sparkle. Kind word. Just think kindly. They don't even have to know. Sometimes that's even better. And I'll see you on the flip side in the morning. Gonna go have my English muffin now. You are amazing. Don't forget. Yeah, goodbye to the love posse. Bye.